It's Ramsey's Emporium in Lafayette on Farabee Drive with Corey Ramsey, and you guys do all kinds of things here, don't you?
We do, yeah. We'll get people that come in. We've got lawyers that have estates that they're trying to help family liquidate, and they'll drop things by. We just yesterday had 2 totes full of stamps, 2 jewelry boxes full of stuff, and the family decided to keep the stamps, but we bought all the jewelry. We also have, we don't do this often because we don't have a lot of time, but sometimes when it's a full estate and we know it's a home we're going to be going through, it's not just, oh, I got 1 table full of stuff. If it's worth our time to go out and we can make the time to do it, we've been out to people's homes to actually go through, like American Pickers, where you're like looking through and you're like, oh, I can move that, and you just make offers as you go. We just finished going to a home and bought actually some things on the counters behind us here. We bought quite a bit of stuff from them, and we've got some notes in as to what we'll pay on some things that they're going to see if they can liquidate to some family members and things in this area first.
Cool.
And if they can't, then they got a backup person.
That's probably pretty fun, isn't it?
It is. It's pretty fun. Yeah, Dad and I went on this last one, and it takes time. You got to get out and get out of the store on time and grab a quick bite, and then get to somebody's house and look, and then still unload it when you get back. But some things also that we do, sometimes people come in and they've got stuff, and it's a pretty good grouping. It's going to take longer time than they have to wait for it. We write invoices for customers. So they've got a copy, we've got a copy. They leave the items for us to go through. And then we just have a phone number that's best to reach them at. And we call up and say, hey, I've got an offer of $300, or hey, I didn't find anything in there, or whatever it might be. They've got an answer, but they're not having to wait here the whole time.
That's fair.
Sometimes it's good for them as well as us, because they might hit us at a time when we're super busy. I've got to just show you real quick, not things that we've bought yet, but things that I'm getting ready to make an offer on. Somebody just dropped this whole group of, it looks like model kits and toy stuff, just this little baggie of things. And here's I'm not going to show you the front of it because it's got their info, but this is a little invoice that we wrote for them. Some guy brought in a bunch of vintage Hot Wheel stuff, and it's just a really nice container. He did a little bit of research, so he's got some pricing that he thought things were worth. So I don't know how close he's going to be, but he's got to some of the original coins and things like that. So we'll see if we can get this bought. We're going to work on that.
Nice.
And then the suitcase below this, that has all signed baseballs.
Really?
The lady doesn't know if it's like from farm leagues or minor league stuff,
Sure.
or if it's actual MLB players.
Wow.
So I've got to get through there and distinguish whether it's somebody I know, how much it's going to be, whether it's got enough value to make an offer or not.
Cool.
And so that's the kind of stuff that we get regularly. And that just happens when people don't have the time to wait. But we've been around long enough, people trust us to have their stuff and not be in the presence of it.
Sure.
But I'll end up getting through this stuff today. I was sick a little bit last week, and so this one here is left over from Saturday. So
that'll be fun. The baseball one's going to be exciting, isn't it?
It will. I'm interested to see what actually comes out of that. But yeah, I'm back on the mend, and I got some of the things that I wasn't here to do done, and so I'm going to get on this stuff today.
All right, buying and selling is what you do.
We do, yep.
Ramsey's Emporium on Farabee Drive.
We'll see you soon.